as without the arc, right, when you're doing regular footwork. So that's a nice thing, you don't have to memorize new spring setting. It's still the same exercises. So I'm going to sit here. I'm going to lean back against here. Right, so this is how I have it pictured with the hands here. So just pressing out for my footwork. So I can do first position. I can do any of the positions, right? So we pictured quite a few for you to see. So who would be my clientele that I would want to use this for?
Like Dick or Dizzy, if they get dizzy laying down.
Getting dizzy laying down, so vertigo. Yeah. The other one that we talk about a little less that you'll start seeing in your older population would be GERD. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Reflux. People who have reflux. So I could be here or I could be here throughout all this. So here I just get a little more support for the neck. But basically I'm just reclined against, I'm pulled in so my back is right against the arc, right? And I can do any number of things. What is going to be really challenging is the single footwork, right? It's a lot harder to hold the leg out.
And keep it out of your hip flexor,
and
right?
Keep it, well, it's going to be, some hip flexor work, quad work is going to be there, but it's a lot harder, right, than when you're lying. It's more work.
Yeah.
Yeah? But so they don't have to go very high above the bar, because you want to keep this all working nicely, yeah? And let me see if there's anything else I want to show you. So here, the other thing we can do is the arm circles. So you can, that's just really basic. If I wanted to, I could start here, reach over, and come back. Right up, and come back. So I can include the back extension. So now if I had somebody who was really tight in the thoracic spine, I might choose this footwork instead, right? So coming in. And we did single leg arm circles. And then there's port de bras. So port de bras is kind of nice here actually, because as you press out, so I start like I would on my port de bras there. So hand up, hand down, and I'm going to circle and come around and circle and come in. Right? Flip the hands. Circle, coming around, circle, and coming in. And then I can do both arms around the world. We call it circling, coming in, circling, coming in. Right? So those are really nice variations too that I'll have to feel good. You maybe don't want to do like 10 that way. That might be too many, but you might do 8 and then the last 2 have them circling.
Okay.
Or port de bras, and there. And then you could do those with any arm position and with any foot position. Those could be that port de bras. I like the port de bras in the little V. I tend to like it there. But then the circling feels a little easier when my knees are together. So, but you could try it in any position that you wanted. Okay, so that's basically footwork. And then for side sleeper, I change the arc around and I put the lip back on. And this exercise is one of my favorite ones to use the arc for. And the reason is, you guys, some of you know already because you've already asked. So it's lip on, and it's over the shoulder rest. And so I'm going to go on my side, right, and put the foot, I'm going to bring it up in one. So I'm here on this foot bar. Remember that my whole foot can be on, but on the other foot bars it would probably just be my heel. Here you want to make sure, same as on the reformer, right, that my butt is back. So my back is in neutral spine, not tucked forward, right? So back, too far back is better than not back enough. Right, so I'm going to go from here. My head can support here. If this is hard for somebody, you can take a ball and have them do it this way. Right, so they can rest the arm and the head and the neck. And then the other thing you could do is have them stretch the arm over. That's going to give them what?
Stretch quadriceps.
More side bend, right? More side bend, so more spinal curve. Right? You want their hip, bottom hip right into the arc, so you want to keep it there. And then I'm going to press out and back.
Order number.
And why do you like
14.
this?
Why do I like this? Who asked me that question and I answered? Was it you?
I
Or was it
did.
you? Okay, do you remember when I told you why I like this better? Then
You like the positioning that the arc puts the body in.
right, why?
I can't remember.
Okay, so what's on stretch? When
Quadriceps
I'm-
femoral? No.
Yes,
Yeah,
is on stretch. So when you go to use, what muscle does it for posture? What's the other muscle for posture in the body that we talk about a lot?
Medius.
Glute medius, right. So if I take QL out of the picture because it's on stretch,
There we are.
I really
Really
isolate
focus
my
on-
glute medius,
Okay.
right? So that was the first position. Here's the second one, right? So I feel like it really isolates better. Really gets them into the glute and the rotators. So that's why I like it better.
That's right.
I wondered if it might be more comfortable too. Some people
I
struggle
think
with
this is
their-
more comfortable than being on there, but some of my
Yeah.
clients hate the arc. And I don't, they just, it's harder work, I think, and so they just don't like it. And so they would rather lie flat and be squashed in the shoulder rest. So then the last one, hip hike, right? So be careful on hip hike. People go all wrong here, but it's the same hip hike, right? So sinking and then pressing up through that hip.
Well, it's
But don't let them push this one up, right? It's this one, getting that glute. And then back to fire. Right? And then we can still do the pulses here. Right, coming in there. So,
I was finally able to get.
and this might be one that you want to pat it for people.
I know that.
I did talk a little bit about how people with osteoporosis really have to be a little careful with the root pressure on here, but on this one I don't feel a lot of root pressure. The pressure I have is more in my hip bone hitting the arc itself. So some people are very sensitive. You could just pat it and they should be alright. So I'll just even myself out. And then hip hiking, right? And so people with scoliosis really benefit from using the arc in this way too, because it really helps them stretch their curve as well. So I use it a lot with my people who have scoliosis. I think it really gives them a little, like kind of like a double whammy, two things for $1. Alright, and then we have side sit-up while we're doing it. So side sit-up, your hands go behind your neck here, and as you press, you can sit up. Right?
You don't do this one as much.
I don't do this as much. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
And then you could do a rotation up and back and bend. You could sit up, rotate.
Ooh.
I don't love that one. Rotate. Yeah? I think that was one I like having specials, but it's not my favorite. But you try it anyway.